Before taking this class, I would stare at my stretch marks, cringe at my cellulite, and weep over my acne. I was so ashamed of the imperfections that I possessed because to me, I felt like I didn't measure up to what was considered normal and beautiful because I looked nothing like those who I see in the media. Influencers that flood my Instagram page, Addison Rae, Kendall Jenner, and Madison Beer, all look skinny and tan and had bodies only Photoshop could dream of. In fact, it seemed like every time I would go on Instagram or watch TV or see advertisements, I would see women with bodies that didn't look like mine. However, after taking this class, I really learned about the effect of how the types of media I viewed and were placed in front of me had a distinct negative and unneeded pressure on my view and many others on women's bodies. The pressure for women to stay skinny and look like the models and influencers that we're all idolizing at such a young age comes from the types of ads and movies we watch. 70% of women that are on television are white. Over 94% of the models that I saw on the runway or in ads or in catalogs are considered underweight. And there were no women shown on TV with visible acne on any children's television shows. So these types of trends normalized a specific kind of beauty, a beauty that consisted of perfect skin. They appeared skinny and they were white. However, what I didn't know was that this body type was not what the majority of the country I lived in looked like. Yet, by showing only these women in the media, in the TV that I watched, and in the ads, kind of created a sense that this is what beauty was and this is what I was supposed to look like. And the lack of representation has some disastrous consequences. The standard of beauty is enforced by thousands of comments and likes that each photo receives on Instagram or Snapchat or many media profiles that we use. And in fact, most women are relentlessly bullied if they appear to not measure up. 36% of girls report being cyberbullied over the way they look or dress. Comments like, "You look like you've gained weight," and "Your stomach looks bloated," flood Instagrams like mine and young girls, and we try to mold our body to fit the expectations of the internet. But what I and a lot of people didn't know is that the standard of beauty is as fickle as internet news, but yet all people of all genders race to avoid being perceived as ugly. So in this class, we learned how to thoughtfully examine the different types of media we see. We learned that every single ad is specifically targeted to convey a specific message. So the question is, what are these ads filled with these women, these perfect women, trying to say? Well, they are actively trying to make us insecure so that the beauty industry can make more money off of us. They want us to spend money on makeup, weight loss machines, and acne cream so that we can look like these women. But the truth is, even women in ads don't look like that. According to model and actress Blake Lively, she believes that 99.8% of the images we see in ads, the images of these women, are photoshopped. But what can we do about that? Well, I am majoring in political science and strategic communications. My goal one day is to work for an organization that promotes women's health and safety, and I have a dream that one day we can build a world that will uplift women and not tear them down. But how can we do that? Well, with my political science degree, perhaps we should develop more laws that focus on the types of ads and television that are shown to children. Because from this class, I just learned how effective and even dangerous these ads can be. Or maybe I could use my strategic communications degree, where we can develop different types of media campaigns that showcase the different types of bodies that women can have. Or we can do both, because I hope that one day no child should ever look on the TV and not see a version of herself, a version that she should consider beautiful.